Hey y'all, what's going on? I'm here for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 6, Episode 9. I know Jocelyn's baby special came on last week or whatever, but I wasn't about to review that shit. But, I've seen like other YouTubers, like do their reviews on it and everything. And I've heard nothing but, good things about it or whatever. So I'm hoping that Jocelyn is changing for the better, considering that she has a little one to look after now. So, anyways, and I think the baby looked just like Stevie. So, yeah, but anyways, speaking of Stevie, we start off the episode with him, he's excited about being a dad again. His, daughter Sade and Savannah, they come in or whatever, and they see him with this baby stuff or whatever, so they like, is Bonnie Bella yours, or, and he's like, yeah, she's mine and everything, that's your new sister or whatever. They ask him, have you told Eva yet? And Eva's like, no, he doesn't, she doesn't know that, Bonnie is, her little sister yet or whatever. And, he thinks that Jocelyn has changed because of the baby or whatever. And, and they're like, but are you thinking about getting back with her, though? And he's like, nah, it's not like that. They're not convinced by his answer. But, of course, we know that Jocelyn and Stevie are back together, so whatever, But the girls, they don't have a problem with Bonnie Bella because that's their sister, but they don't really want to be around Jocelyn until she, gives them an apology, you know what I'm saying? Especially, Eva or whatever. And I do agree with the girls. I understand where they're coming from. She does owe them an apology, especially Eva, you know what I'm saying? Because what she did with that whole, child molestation thing, it was out of order. It was out of line, you know what I'm saying? It was out of fucking line, and she do need to, apologize to them girls, because that was dead ass wrong, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, so moving on, we're at Tammy's house, and she finally caves in and decides to go on a date with Walker. But Bambi, she comes through or whatever, and she's telling Bambi about going on a date with Walker, and Tammy is like, I'm just going for the food or whatever. And I'm like, girl, yeah, okay, you missed that, man. So anyways, she feels like that Walker is not taking the separation seriously. And Bambi, she's like, she realizes that her and Scrappy did make the right decision by calling the wedding off, because Walker and Tammy, they going through all these issues, and she look at them as the ideal couple. And I'm just like, why? Infidelity, trust issues, that's your definition of ideal couple? Okay. Whatever you say. So, anyways, Bambi, she talks about, what happened with Scrappy at the whole therapy session, and, how his, his dad and his, stepmom were there or whatever, and she, always feels outnumbered and ganged up on by his family or whatever, and which, I could understand or whatever, you know what I'm saying? She kind of feels like she don't never have nobody there to, like, support her. It's always his people's, you know what I'm saying, up in the mix or whatever. And she starts getting kind of emotional because I guess she feel like she kind of sacrificed a lot for him or whatever. And Tammy tells her, look, you need to, get back to being Bambi. You need to remember who the hell you was before, you got with Scrappy or whatever, this, that, and the third. So that was that between those two. Then we get Jock and Treasure. He pretty much confronts her about what happened at his comedy show, because he knows that she the one who opened up her big mouth to Cena, and whatever. And she admits, like, yeah, I did talk to Cena or whatever, because like, I feel like I had to tell her because that's my big sis and everything. And I'm like, once again, how long have you known Cena? Like, help me understand. So anyways, Jock is pretty much like, none of this would have happened if it wasn't for you, you know what I'm saying, open up your mouth and shit like that. And he tells her about, like I said, he's telling her about everything that happened at the comedy show with Carly and Tommy and all that bullshit. And Treasure is like, you need to deal with some classier bitches or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, you the one to talk about motherfucking class when you sitting up here dating a married man or fucking around with the married man. Okay, but anyway, so she's like, you love Cena and she loves you, and all this stuff. Listen, Jock won't date Jock wasn't in a committed relationship with none of these bitches, so therefore it's like, you should have kept your motherfucking mouth closed and, like, and not got yourself involved. So pretty much you know, he's over it. He like, you know, all her fast talking or whatever, because y'all know she talk fast and shit. All her fast talking is not gonna get her out this mess, and he fires her. Whatever. So moving on from that, we get Jock again, but this time he's in the studio with Scrappy and, you know, Gunplay from Rick Ross's MMG label or whatever. So Stevie J, he also comes through or whatever, and they gave Gunplay his own little confessional, and I'm just like, did they give him his own confessional because he's Gunplay? Or, I mean, I don't know. Are they still doing the Love and Hip Hop Miami thing? Because, you know, I know he's probably going to be down there or whatever, this, that, and the third. So, I mean, hey, I don't know. But anyways, I was like, yeah, they gave him his own confessional and shit up here. Okay, so anyways, they congratulate Stevie J on, you know, his new baby or whatever, and he says that, you know, it's gonna be no more beefcake for Jocelyn, which we all know that was a motherfucking lie or whatever. And he like, you know, look, Jock, I ain't like you going back and forth between your baby mamas or whatever. So Jock tells him about what happened at the comedy show the other day or whatever, and they like, did you smash Tommy? And he claims that he didn't or whatever, but he already knew that, you know, she pretty much was using him to get back at Carly Red. So, you know, Scrappy, he's talking about, you know, how he wants to, you know, go back to Miami with Gunplay and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? He tells them that the wedding is off and he's going to throw like this bachelor bash or whatever. And Gunplay is like, look, I'm going through my own issues with my shorty or whatever about moving back to Miami, but if, you know, my dog want to turn up with a player from the Himalayas, then let's do it. And I'm just like, this nigga Gunplay is so fucking corny. I'm like, this nigga Gunplay is so fucking corny, but I fucks with him though, you know what I'm saying? I've seen, you know, quite a few interviews with him. He seems like a cool person. I haven't heard many of his songs, but he does seem like a cool person. But I was like, you gotta stop that bullshit right there. But they like that corny shit. So anyway, Stevie is telling them about his new artist named Panamanian Goddess or whatever, and we're gonna get more into that, you know, later on in the episode or in the review, whatever. But so anyways, we get Mama D. You know, her and Ernest, they had a big fight or whatever, and he's been at his mom's crib for the last 2 days or whatever. You know, she's, you know, peeking around all through his mama's house or whatever, like she's, I'm sorry, I was getting a phone call, but they gonna have to wait. But, anyway, so, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, she was peeking around, like, the yard and shit like that, like she, like a motherfucking burglar or some shit, you know what I'm saying? And, he opens up the door for her or whatever, some little side door or whatever. As soon as she walks in, they start arguing, and, you know, Mama D is like, you should be at my palace with me and everything. And Ernest's like, I mean, it's been 2 days and you just now noticing that I'm gone or whatever. He's like, I mean, where do we stand as a couple or whatever? And Mama D feels like Ernest don't put her first or whatever. Ernest is like, you know, I love you, but I love my mom more or whatever. And I feel like you don't understand my struggle like my mom do and everything. So Mama D, she's getting pissed off about that, calling him a mama's boy and everything. And she's saying something about him, you know, tricking for his mama and all this. I was just like, they are too fucking much. Like, really too fucking much. So anyways, we got Carly Red, Tammy, and Rashida meeting up for lunch or whatever. Mimi and Melissa and Arian, they were supposed to be there as well, but, you know, Carly Red tells them about the whole ordeal, about, you know, Melissa not only fucking around with Mimi, but she fucked around with Arian back in the day, and how that shit came out the motherfucking, how that cat came out the motherfucking bag or whatever. And then Carly Red, she brings up, you know, Jessica Dime to, you know, Tammy or whatever. She was like, yeah, she told me about that situation between y'all, whatever, and you can't be friends with Tommy. And I'm just like, but you're cool with Dime being friends with Jocelyn. Is it because you just recently had this encounter with Tommy, so now you don't want Tammy to be friends with her, and you haven't had an encounter with Jocelyn in a minute, so it's okay for Dime to be like, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, what? You know what I mean? But anyways, you know, Carly is telling them pretty much, you know, about how Cena told her about Jock and Tommy fucking around or whatever. And Tammy is like, oh, well, payback's a bitch, ain't it? Like, you had this shit coming to you or whatever because of what you did last year with, you know, Scrap De Leon and shit like that. So you had the shit coming to you. So, like, I mean, what the fuck or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And so, she tells them how, you know, they pulled up to the comedy show or whatever and talks about how Tommy was just popping off for no reason or whatever. And Tammy is like, nah, bitch, I know you. What did you say to her first to cause this commotion to go on? And, you know, Carly tells her what she said, whatever, whatever. And, you know, Carly, she plans on having a conversation with Jock or whatever. And, you know, Rashida is like, well, look, Scrap is having this single bachelor's party and I don't agree with it, but Jock is going to be there, so if you want to come to that and talk to him then you can or whatever. Tammy is confused because she like, wait a minute, this fool was just, you know, not too long ago crying to me 5 in the morning on the phone, you know, talking about some, you know, sis, I need Bam and da 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 and all this other bullshit. Now he's having this singles bachelor party or whatever, you know. And Rashida wants, you know, Tammy to come there or whatever to, you know, kind of like be her date or whatever, you know, just in case Kirk is going to be there. She's not sure if Kirk is going to be there or not because they're not really communicating like that right now. So anyways, we have Scrappy and Mama D. They meet up for lunch or whatever. And, you know, she's asking him what's going on with the Bam or whatever. And he like, nothing, thanks to you or whatever. Meddling like you always do. But, you know, he just teasing with her or whatever. Because he's like, it's really not his mom's fault. You know, they was already going downhill anyway or whatever, whatever. So, you know, he's telling her about the bachelor bash that he's going to have, and, you know, it's also a him moving away party. And she's like, you know, where are you moving to? Like, what you mean you moving? And she's like, you know, I mean, he's like, you know, I'm moving to Miami. And she spits out her drink being all dramatic and shit like how she is or whatever. And she's like, you gonna leave me here with Ernest or whatever, this, that, and the third? And he like, I mean, you know, that's who you chose to marry and everything. And she claiming how she was tricked and all this other bullshit or whatever. And, he hasn't talked to his daughter yet about moving or whatever, but, you know, he wants his mama to come, and, you know, he's like, look, I invited Ernest too or whatever. She pretty much wants him to uninvite Ernest. And, you know, she tells about what, you know, Ernest did and all this other stuff. And, you know, Scrappy is like, I mean, I invited Kirk and Rashida and everything. And she's like, you know, well, what's going on with them? So he's telling her about, you know, the baby and, you know, Jasmine and all this other stuff. And Mama D like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, she confused and shit. And so Scrappy, he's like, yeah, you know, Rashida, heart all broken. I went over here to talk to this fool, Kirk, and this motherfucker laughing, talking about something. He loved Rashida, but... And, you know, Mama D is like, what does the butt mean? Like, where'd that come from? You know what I'm saying? And Scrappy is like, well, you know, they were going through it, and he thought that they were single and shit. And I'm just like, how does Kirk think how do you think you're single when you're married? I don't understand that shit at all. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all still staying in the same house. Y'all ain't have no conversation about separating and child. So anyway, so, you know, he's telling, like I said, he's telling his mom all this shit or whatever, and how, you know, Kirk felt like he was the nanny, and, you know, Rashida wasn't giving him none for months or whatever. And then, you know, he's tired of he's tired of kissing Rashida's ass, and tired of her crucifying him. He feel like Jesus, you know what I'm saying? And Mama D is like, let me find out this shit is true about Kirk, Prince Charming ass, you know, with this side wench or whatever, getting her pregnant and everything, and then got the nerve to be talking about Princess Rashida. I'm like, Lord, everybody on this damn cast is in the palace, ain't they? Like, now we got Princess Rashida and shit like that. But, you know, especially after, what was it, last season, when you laid out that bird's nest or whatever, telling Mama Charlene that she laid a bad egg or whatever the case may be. Even though we know that, you know, Scrappy and Rashida have known each other for a long time, way before this show or whatever. But I was just like, looking at Mama D like. But anyways, you know, and he goes on further to tell her, you know, yeah, he's saying he ain't gonna take no DNA testing. It's probably because he know that the baby might be his and everything. And you know, Mama D is like, oh, they can make him or whatever, you know, take him to court and shit like that. And Mama D is like, you know, I want to talk to Mama Charlene to get her thoughts on it. And Scrappy is like, I would rather you not. But, I mean, Scrappy, you already know your mama is a meddler and she's going to do it any fucking way. So, moving on, we get Walker and Tammy or whatever. They go on their date or whatever. He takes her to the movies and she's kind of disappointed because she thought it was going to be something romantic or whatever. But then they walk into the theater or whatever, and he had like the whole little theater that they was in shut down and had like a, you know, a candlelit dinner or whatever. And you know, he shows like this little film of them and all their memories that they have together. And you know, she's like, you know, my wall is, you know, seeing all these pictures and stuff and memories of me and Walker, you know, he's starting to, you know, kind of break down my wall and everything. I'm like, well, damn, I mean, is that all the fuck it took? A few pictures, and I mean, you know, like a little candlelight dinner and your wall starting to get broken down already? I mean, it wouldn't have been me, but you know. But anyways, you know, at the end of the little film, you know, he puts up all his passwords to his social media or whatever on the screen and everything. And she's like, I don't want to be going through your stuff for the rest of my life or whatever. And he's like, you know, it's not about that. I just don't want it to be no secrets. And, you know, she's like, you know, I mean, we've been here before. How I know that this time is going to be different. And, you know, he realizes he not only hurt her, he hurt Charlie in the process too. And he wants to be back in the house or whatever. And she's like, you know, you can't, you know, show me improvement without you being there. And he like, no, if I'm not there every day. And I'm just like, nigga, you're not going to be there every day now if you're going on tour and shit. Like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? But anyways, he wants her to, you know, come to Europe with him in 2 weeks or whatever. And she's like, you know, sorry, but I got shit to do or whatever, this, that, and the third. So, you know, they ended that little date with the, you know, kiss or whatever. You know. Moving on. We get Mama D and Mama Charlene at, you know, Pressed or whatever. And, you know, Mama D is telling her about the conversation that she had, you know, with Scrappy in regards to Kirk and Rashida. And, you know, she was like how Kirk was laughing, saying he wasn't going to take the test. And Mama Charlene like, oh, he going to take a test. He gonna take a test or whatever. And she was saying, you know how everybody else has been saying, you got the nerve to sit up here and test your son Carter with Rashida or whatever, but now you don't want to get this DNA test in regards to this baby that could possibly be yours. Like, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, so she's, you know, like pretty much she's telling about the whole conversation, you know, about how he tried to put the blame on Rashida, you know, not giving him sex, and how he feeling like a nanny, and how, you know, he loved Rashida, but it was a butt in there or whatever. And, you know, how he feels like he's being nailed to the cross like Jesus. So Thelma and Louise, Mama D and Mama Charlene gonna come together with the master plan. Stay tuned. So, anyways, we get the last scene, which is, you know, Scrappy's party or whatever. And, you know, he performs with Bobby Valentino, and then Gunplay performs. And, you know, Scrappy, he comes over to Tammy and Rashida or whatever. And, you know, Tammy is like, I don't like the way this shit is playing out between you and Bambi or whatever. And, you know, he's like, look, I love her, but, you know, shit ain't looking good right now. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, he tells them, like, look, we had the therapy session. She got right up and said, you know, fuck it, the wedding is off and everything. And so he was like, you know, fuck it, the wedding off and shit like that. So then Stevie, he pops up with his new artist, the Panamanian, what is it, the Panamanian goddess or whatever. He shows up with her, you know, and talking about, you know, she's going to be like, I guess, like the first lady of his new Latina label. And, you know, Tammy is like, what's the difference between the Puerto Rican princess and the Panamanian goddess? And she's like, I mean, you know, what's a goddess or whatever, getting up, showing her body and all this other stuff, which I don't think that's what they really cared about. But it's like, bitch, do you got them bars? You know what I'm saying? Like, well, then again, I don't even think Stevie said whether or not she was a rapper or a singer, huh? Well, bitch, do you got talent, okay? Like, fuck. Because Jocelyn, when it comes to this music shit, it ain't for her. So, bitch, do you got talent or no, okay? Like, fuck your body, you know? So, anyways, Rashida is like, I mean, is it just business or is it business with some extra shit on the side? And he's claiming, you know, it's just business and everything. You know, we trying to get this money or whatever. You know, we trying to get this bread. And, you know, she's like, oh, there goes Sleaze or whatever. And they all, you know, laughing about the shit and everything. And, you know, they ask him about the baby or whatever. And he's like, you know, him and Jocelyn are just, you know, working on co-parenting and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, Rashida is like, well, at least you owning it, unlike other people. And Stevie is like, well, yeah, speaking of that, you know, what's going on with you and everything. And, you know, Rashida, she's just trying to hold it together at this point and be here right now to support Scrappy and everything. Kirk hasn't shown up, and you know he ends up not showing up. Treasure, she shows up. Excuse me, I feel kind of congested a little bit, but Treasure shows up, wanting to talk to Jock in private, and she apologizes, and it wasn't her intentions to start shit or whatever, and she does whatever she'll have to do, and she starts getting down on her knees begging him for forgiveness or whatever. And I thought Jock was, you know, he was gonna let her stay, you know, sit. I thought he was gonna let her stay on that floor or whatever, but he told her immediately, like, get your stupid ass up off the goddamn floor. Like, about to lose a little bit of dignity, which is really slim to none, fucking around with the married man. But you about to lose the little bit of dignity that you have left being on this goddamn floor. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, he decides he's going to give her another chance or whatever. So then Mama D, she's on the mic or whatever, saying that she has a special guest, and she brings out, you know, Mama Shirlene. Rashida had no idea that Mama Shirlene was going to be there. So, you know, Shirlene starts addressing Kirk or whatever, but she realizes Kirk is not there. And she's like, you know, well, my son-in-law has got to be one of the dumbest men on the earth. And, you know, I'm not going to really go on the details or whatever, but Kirk need to get that DNA test. And Rashida is like, you know, oh my God or whatever, you know, like she's like embarrassed at this point. Her and Tammy leave, you know, because, you know, her mom knows she don't get down like that and everything. And I was just like, damn, Mama Shirlene, why you do that? Like, I understand you pissed off with Kirk and everything, but I mean, you made Rashida look bad. For real, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, she tells Jock and Scrappy, look, I got this DNA test for y'all to give to Kirk and whatnot. And I'm just like, and they both looking like trying to hide and shit, looking embarrassed and everything. And Jock like, look, we all want Kirk to take this test just as bad as she do, but I don't think serving it on a silver platter is going to make him do it any faster. Then Mama D tries to get the crowd to chant, DNA! DNA, DNA, and I'm just like, this is a hot ass mess. But that pretty much was the episode, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you guys come back, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Peace.